Hi, I'm Cram, and today we're taking another look at Captain Hardcore. Yeah, wow, what a complete turnaround. I'm very shocked and surprised, actually, that he decided to, Anti-Zero has decided to focus on developing this as part of the, not as part of the main story, but as part of just some of the scenes that you can put your characters into. It's a complete departure from the Captain Hardcore theme, but the game does already have like a spooky gothic mansion and other bits as well as sort of holodeck type scenes. So what's good about here, press L button and you can change it to nighttime at the touch of a button. You can now populate this whole neighborhood with characters. Obviously your GPU would need to be able to handle that, so I've put a few characters in here, but you can sort of customize and add these little props like the jacuzzi. I've added some people in here. Hello. I haven't animated any of them. Little sun lounger characters. You can go into any household. Hi there. And you can then start adding props like this bedroom I've started to make with a TV cabinet, posters on the wall, messy bed and male hunk on the bed, and yeah, in every room. There's quite a lot of space in here. 3 floors into the attic. Some houses actually have a basement. So this is quite an expansive area, and you can do this in every fucking house. Look, they're all different houses. That's kind of cool. So you can have different scenes in different houses, different people doing different things. You know, it's kind of mad. I really don't know what to think about this, to be honest with you. It's nice to have this as a feature, but this is sort of turning more into The Sims. Kind of. Not really. There's no sort of automated AI systems in place for characters to start acting on their own, but I can animate these characters. I'm not going to do this. This obviously will look really cool in VR. Let me come out of this mode here and return back to the standard on the foot mode. So I've sort of got a good sense of scale. Hi there guys, how you doing? So I mean, you can animate. Oh, they look at you now as well. So the new update has got some more a smart, intelligent look where they will look at you a bit more intelligently, look at objects a bit more intelligently. You can have your alien neighborhood. Now, I did say to Anti-Zero that I think, really, with such an expansive area like this, if you'd have gone for alien sort of apartments in an alien off-world planet, that would really suit the theme of the Captain Hardcore game. Not these sort of American suburbia housing estate. If these are sort of like alien or sci-fi themed buildings that you could do exactly the same thing, that would be way more fitting for this type of game. But anyway, that's beside the point. Options, you can't complain at having more options. And let me just quickly demonstrate here. Push the tab button. I'm doing this on a desktop mode, so you can add all these props. Look, out of bed. And remember, you can do all this now with a pass-through on the Quest 3 to sort of really go to town with this. Look, 3 different types of beds. You can add an armchair. There should be a way to rotate that around without having to do that. You can do it that way, like that. But it goes all funny. So editing is really easy in this. Really, really easy. As you've seen in my other videos, and obviously if you want to add a character, you can do so. I'm not going to do that here. Again, what is also really nice, and this is something that you've got to be mindful of, is if you add, it's called a panel. Where is it? What does it come under? It comes under, where is it? It's this one here, image plane. So if you add that to your wall now, or anywhere in the room, let me just put that there for now. Let me just lift that up. Push that back, sort of increase. I think you can increase the size of it as well by clicking giant mode like that. Change the scale like that, and then just push it against the wall like that. What you can do now is add your own images, but he's got quite a few things in here anyway. So that's kind of nice feature. You can sort of decorate your walls in the rooms now. So you can really go to town on this. You know, make a living room here. Pretty cool stuff to be able to do that. Let's put a table. Oh, that's not a very good table. I'll just put that there for now. I mean, you've got loads of stuff in here that you can just add. And obviously these can all be props that you use for the characters to interact with as well. So let's put the TV table there right by the window, and then just add the TV itself. Stick that on there, and then just rotate that round. Shame you can't add something to that, like a moving image. That'd be kind of cool. Right, and just hold space and just rotate that round, and there you go. TV's nicely on. Just push that back a bit. Cool. Yeah, so you can add your own imagery. I've shown that in other videos. Oh dear, that's not very centralized, is it? Let's just move that across. That's how easy it is to do it. Already the rooms begin to form. If you want to delete something, just highlight it and just delete it like that. So look, this house has already got lots of furniture already. Yeah. And you can do this in any of these houses. That's quite spectacular. And then, as I said, you can populate the whole neighborhood with people. I mean, you can lift her up and put her on the car, for example. Have her sat down on top of the bonnet or on top of the roof. Whatever suits, and just bring that down. She'll just sit there quite happily like that. Cool. What a cool neighborhood this is. Yeah. Quite different. So you can access this by just clicking scene in the options, or you can like here you get this scene here. So let's just save that for now. Just call it home. Home run, and take an image of home run like that. Save it like that, and that's now set. Right, so we just come out of here just to prove to you that this is Captain Hardcore game. It's not just some new game. So you're all familiar with the spaceship. I've done the video on that, and obviously you can recognise some of these props that we've just shown you. Yeah, so to access that, you can either do it through the menu, tab menu, I think. No, you can't. Yeah, through here, and those dots there. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is just kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of chugging a little bit now. So basically, you wouldn't populate the whole area, which kind of makes me feel like, well, a bit unusual. I mean, you can create your own sort of movie scenes, couldn't you? From like the old Mashima videos, where you could make your own little stories of people and voice them and do little, oh look, Ken and Barbie are in their house having a chat in their big mansion. Meanwhile, across the street, alien hominid characters jealously looking at Ken and Barbie and wishing she could move into that house. You know, and do all sorts of weird roleplay stuff in here. Remember, this is all accessible in VR as well. But really and truly, to populate this whole sort of massive estate with characters, it would chug the PC. I would put about 20 characters all in once with the RTX 4090 in one of the videos I did, the tour of the ship, which you may have seen. I think that's at about 10,000 views now, that video. And that was beginning to chug, and I had to do a bit of trickery to make it feel like it was a lot more filled with characters than there actually was. So about 20 characters you can put in before it starts tanking the frame rate. And that's with an RTX 4090. Anything lesser is going to struggle. So to populate this massive estate with people, yeah, it just seems weird. I'm just in shock. I'm shocked that this is part of the game now, all of this. It's like, it's too big. It is, it's too big. Who's going to populate every single household with props and everything? And like, well, somebody might want to do that, but what was the point if you can't do anything in there? Yeah, I would have perhaps cut this down to at least just have these houses here. Don't need all those up there. And just keep it more condensed. But anyway, whatever. At least you've got different styles of houses as well. I mean, look at this bungalow here. Let's have a look inside here. Yeah, very simple room. Not much in here at all, is there? Is that a door? Where does that lead to? Oh, another little room in here. And that's it. But then when you compare it to the big mansion, yeah, that's... it's nice having the variety, but why would you sort of go in any of these if you've got the choice of the one big house there? And here's our room again that we just did. And yeah, it's just kind of weird, isn't it? But again, I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking it's weird to include all of this. Yeah, this is the starting house that's got the character in already. I wonder if he's put, yeah, he's put props in here. This is like a default. Oh look, skateboard. So you can add all of this. Let's see if he's put anything upstairs. Oh, there's the basement. So there's a switch to change from day to night. There you go. Okay, and then if you come upstairs, so you can make your own little dungeon in here. Yeah, kind of interesting. And yeah, I wonder if you do it from inside the house. There you go. And then obviously you can add spotlights and stuff to give this a bit more of a nice theme. I mean, it's not, street lights a bit dark. It's kind of dark in here, isn't it? So you can add props like, let's just try that now. You can add lighting, so a little spotlight. Put that here, and then just raise that up. Like make the intensity brighter, make the radius, make it cast shadows. I want to lift that up, don't we? So it's higher. But then you sort of lose it. It doesn't really do, it's not strong enough to illuminate. I think there's probably a way to do that. Okay, delete that and add another one. Point light, maybe that's what will work. Let's just lift that up. Yeah, that's better. And then you can just add the intensity and the radius so it spreads out more. Shadows. That's kind of bright orb in the middle of the street. It came from outer space. And then obviously if you put a character there, it will... can we grab this one from here and bring her over maybe? Let's see if we can do that. Lift her up. That way. Oh dear. She's gone spasmoid. Quick, get her out of here. Delete. That's it. Yeah, you get the point. Lift her up. Bring her over. Got to be very careful with this. Lower her down. And then just bring her over here to where that light is. And you can see it's casting a shadow as well. Which is kind of cool. And then just rotate her around. I just want to rotate her around like that. And then, yeah. Her here. So you can have a party around the orb on the street in the middle of the night. How cool is that? Yeah. I mean, you can do all this weird animations as well. They've got all of these, you know, stuff that you can do. Yeah. So subtle breathing. So he's also added a new, oh look, lots of expressions now. Stick out tongue. Oh, let's just get a bit closer. You can see that up close. So they've got more expressions. So stick out tongue. Woohoo! I don't know why I've got this bright light in here. Let's just turn the daylight up and move her away from it. Let's just try a different character. Come out of here. Let's go back into the garden here, and we'll just use this character here. Use it in the brightness of the light. Right. Hello. So default expression. So what we got? Ah, all these sliders. Oh, they're not doing anything. Whoops. No, they're not working. What have I done? I think I haven't chosen the right character. Right. Select her first. Expressions. Cat tongue, yeah, that works, right? And then, yeah, there you go. So you've got all these little facial expressions that you can work with. Oh dear. Turn them into a hideous beast. Is there a way to reset these with a touch of a button? You may not want to do all this. There you go. Flirting. Oh. And stick out the tongue, there you go. Right, anyway, that's kind of nice to be able to have that option. And obviously you can then do the animation, change clothing, etc. pretty cool. Right. Next. Oh, she's still booging by the light. Yeah, let's just get rid of that light now. It doesn't really work in the daytime. So it's very easy just to do stuff like that. There you go. And she's got some weird face. Oh dear, she's got horror face. It was her that I was doing it here. Look, all these. Oh gosh, put those back down. Make her look a bit semi-normal. Right, that's better. Oh gosh, she's proper aggressive looking. Right. Anyway. Yeah, you get the point. So, yeah, this is an interesting... yeah, so what I was going to say as well, there's a new licking mechanic now, where characters will automatically lick whatever's put in front of them. It's kind of cool, whether that be a toy or anything else. Oh, Ken's left alone now. So they will automatically go in for the lick. It's kind of a nice feature, and I can't show that for YouTube, but yeah, wow. Anyway, this is Captain Hardcore. Wow, I'm flabbergasted. I'm still in disbelief that he's decided to add this particular location. Of all the locations you could have added to a Captain Hardcore science fiction theme game, you add a suburban suburban American neighborhood. Cool. Anyway, it's not mine to reason why, is it? Let Anti-Zero do what he wants to do. Anyway, it's a nice neighborhood. And maybe one day I'll do a video where I will populate the whole neighborhood with each home being completely filled with different props and different themes and different people inside. And yeah. I mean, I've lost all my characters due to messing around with different saves from previous videos. That would have been quite easy just to populate this with loads of different characters without having to worry about nudity and the rest of it. But unfortunately, they have disappeared. I have to hunt them down on my PC somewhere. Yeah, I probably deleted them all by mistake. Not to worry. Anyway, this is Captain Hardcore in the suburbs. And yes, very different. One thing I'm going to say, the last thing I'm going to say is what I thought would have been nice. Going back to my original comment about could have added these sort of like sci-fi themed homes. And part of the gameplay loop could have been bringing back your rescued babes from different planets and dropping them off in your home base, and they can come and live in these houses. And you need to fill up all these houses with all the rescued babes and guys and whoever Captain Hardcore's rescued on his adventures. And you fill each of these houses with those kind of people that want to live a new life, that you've rescued them from the clutches of whoever has captured them in the first place. That would be a really nice, cool sort of theme. And then you can see how your characters are getting on and stuff like that. And yeah, but I think that's very ambitious. It would require a lot more work. And yeah, this is just a scene model poser scene basically, and not much more. Which is fine. Okay, so look, I'm gonna leave it at that. Wow, what an amazing development. Completely on a tangent off of over on that way. What's next? A theme park? A museum? What? It could go anywhere from here. Roller coaster ride through different scenes and craziness, where you can just put your characters in there and they can boogie the night away, pulling funny faces and doing whatever. Anyway, yeah, all right, okay, enough said. Just change it to darkness again. I like that. Oh, nice lighting in there. Where's the house that there? This is the house that he first. This is where all his shit is in here. I like the fact that the windows got those blue glow behind them to sort of highlight that there's maybe someone living in there. But yeah, you could probably put some spotlights around the way and just really sort of jazz this up quite nicely. But then what's the point? Who knows? You make your own point. That's the sandbox part of this game. Anyway, I'm Rob Cram. This is Captain Hardcore from Anti-Zero. Thanks for watching. Go and support the guy. Get it on Patreon, or it's coming to Steam, I think. And remember, this is VR and desktop compatible. There's even a Quest standalone version, but it won't have all these sort of these features. These are unique to the PC version, obviously. All right, I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching. We out of here.